Rage these strikes in Enga province, Papua New Guinea. Landslip claims 21 lives. Survivors warn of mounting risks. In the early hours of Thursday at around 2 a.m., a devastating landslip struck the small settlement of Kukus village in the Paliaman clan region of the Wapanamanda district, Enga province, Papua New Guinea, burying a family home under mud and debris. A total of 21 people, including a pregnant woman and her unborn child, are confirmed dead. What happened? The slide occurred as 27 people were asleep inside the house, triggered by intense rainfall. Only 7 survived after being pulled from the wreckage. One of the survivors, Michael Manna, recounted how his mother had warned him about the heavy rain and unstable mountain. She said the rain was too heavy and the mountain could come down. I didn't listen. Around 2 a.m., everything collapsed. Michael was trapped for about half an hour before crawling out and helping his father, Manukau, who suffered serious injuries. Of the victims, 19 were members of the Ambalakan tribe from Lower Lai, attending a funeral in Kukus village and caught in the disaster due to local tribal fighting that had blocked roads and access. 2 other victims were from Kukus village's Paliaman clan. The warning bells, what this reveals. The International Organization for Migration, IOM, reported that at least 45 people were affected in the area, and it warned that the terrain remained highly unstable due to continuous rainfall and shifting ground conditions. IOM strongly recommended relocation of residents living in high-risk zones to prevent future tragedies. This is the second major landslide in Enga province in the past 2 years. A previous slide in May 2024 in Mulataka buried an entire village and claimed 163 lives. The recurrence signals a dangerous pattern of environmental vulnerability, immediate response, and ongoing concerns. The provincial government of Enga and the Provincial Health Authority are coordinating emergency relief efforts with assistance from national agencies and development partners. All 7 survivors are receiving treatment at Wabag General Hospital. 3 remain in critical condition. Many victims were unable to return home from the funeral because tribal fighting had shut down nearby hospital services and roads, compounding the disaster's impact. Structural issues and what needs attention. The tragedy in Kukus village exposes multiple overlapping risk factors: geographical vulnerability, heavy rainfall, steep slopes and unstable terrain, increased sliding hazard, land use and deforestation. While not explicitly detailed in the report, repeated slides in the region suggest erosion, vegetation loss, and poor slope stability likely play roles. Access challenges. Tribal conflict blocked key roads and a hospital, slowing rescue and response efforts. Early warning systems and relocation policy. Survivors' warnings, she said the rain was too heavy, highlight a lack of practical early warning or evacuation protocols. The IOM's call for relocation underscores the urgency. Recurring pattern. With a similar fatal landslip in 2024, the region faces a climate plus the rain hazard that is not being addressed robustly. What to watch going forward? Will the provincial and national government act on the IOM's recommendation and relocate high-risk communities in Enga? How will community preparedness and early warning infrastructure be improved to alert residents when terrain becomes dangerous? Can efforts be made to monitor and mitigate land use changes, deforestation, slope degradation, that amplifies slide risk? Will conflict-related access issues, blocked roads, hospitals, be resolved to ensure timely response in emergencies? How will recurrent disasters affect local trust, community resilience, and the broader logistics/health systems in these remote, mountainous zones? Final thoughts. The landslip in Enga province is more than a single tragic event. It is a signal of systemic vulnerability in mountainous, rain-soaked regions of Papua New Guinea. The death of 21 people, including a mother and unborn child, in one family home illustrates how quickly disaster can strike and how thin the margin for survival is when multiple risk factors converge. Without proactive intervention, relocation, early warning, infrastructure access, land stability care, this region remains set for another calamity. If you like, I can pull together a map and hazard risk profile of Enga province, showing landslide-prone zones, rainfall trends, and past incident history. Would you like that? Do like, comment, and subscribe, and click the notification bell so you will not miss out. Thank you.